flat, sure. I'm at Magic, I'm at Polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Mouth never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spiel, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man. I tell myself I never change, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's LeGarrette Blount's Giants going up against David Johnson's Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Throwing on first down. Schwartz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Chandler Jones, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Schwartz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Schwartz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken at the 37, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Hey, big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is brought in by Pryor. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Gonna hook up over the middle to Pryor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A first update now from Cincinnati. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Schwartz. And he dumps it off to Blount. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a toss play to Blount. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Schwartz. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Here we go now. Green 39!
On the toss, this is Blount. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Schwartz. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Airing one out to Crowder. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll begin here with Blunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Schwartz to Shepard, complete over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Off the bootleg. Schwartz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schwartz going underneath to Blunt. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Schwartz. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Cousins. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Tressway now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first and 10, Schwartz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again, Schwartz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before break. Schwartz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Cousins. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff. Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Completes it to Blunt. And Blunt loses the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Second down, Johnson. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, Schwartz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington! David Johnson, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Schwartz. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
No. Check. Patriot. Green, 39.
Throwing on first down. Schwartz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Chandler Jones getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Schwartz got his man complete over the middle. It's Briggs. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now blown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, Schwartz throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's...
Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, 89 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again. Schwartz. Throw left side complete. That's Briggs. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Schwartz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schwartz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Schwartz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ryan Anderson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On 1st and 10, Schwartz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Schwartz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime.